Good afternoon, one and all. RTA Hyderabad extends a warm welcome to our distinguished guests of honor for the day, HODs of our offices, group officers, and staff for joining us in celebrating the International Women's Day 2022. This event is a first of its kind with an intention to broaden the horizons of training and learning. We endeavor to initiate this inspirational journey with interaction with women achievers and experts from various domains on the occasion of International Women's Day. I request our DG Chanda Pandit ma'am, DG RTA Hyderabad, and our distinguished guests for the day to please adorn the dais. I request DG ma'am to welcome Ms. Sheikh Salima, IPS DCP She Teams, Rajakonda Police Commissionerate with a plant. I request DG ma'am to welcome Dr. Sudha Sinha, Senior Medical Oncologist, Care Hospitals with a plant. I request DG ma'am to welcome Ms. Purna Malawat, mountaineer and youngest girl to climb the Mount Everest with a plant. Thank you, ma'am. I request our DG Chanda Pandit ma'am to please give her welcome address.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm grateful to be a woman. I must have done something great in another life. These are not my words. These are words of the famous American poet, actress and champion of women's rights, Maya Angelou. As we all gather here, I completely echo her statement, today and every day. Today, I extend a warm welcome to all the heads of departments, the group officers, and the officials and staff from the offices in the complex. We are also streaming this event live, so I extend a special welcome to our respected Deputy Comptroller and Auditor General, Parveen Mehta ma'am, Additional Deputy CAG, Aitri Das ma'am, DG Training Shri JPN Singh, who have joined us virtually from Delhi, and I thank them for the encouragement and support. I also welcome all the DGs and PDs of our training network, including all the RTIs, RTCs from all over the country, and heads of offices of all the user offices of RTI Hyderabad. I extend a warm welcome to our guests, our women achievers, Ms. Sheikh Salima, Dr. Sudha Sinha, and Ms. Malawat Purna. I'm extremely grateful to all our guests for readily accepting my invitation and gracing this occasion and making it extra special with their presence. I welcome one and all to this celebration and wish all the beautiful ladies, as well as the men behind, who have been playing a stellar supporting role, be it as fathers, brothers, sons, spouses, a very happy International Women's Day. I would like to share that to commemorate this occasion, the Regional Training Institute Hyderabad is organizing a series of talks by women achievers from various fields during this entire month to celebrate them and their immense contributions towards making this world a better place. As we go ahead with this program, I would also like to welcome all the officials in our ongoing courses who have logged in from all over the country. Now, what is the essence of being a woman? Is it the beauty immortalized for generations in poetry and prose, or the countless accounts of sacrifice, struggle, discrimination that continue through the annals of society? Or is it the silent stories of grit, brilliance, perseverance, tenacity, and power to overcome all obstacles? I would say that women are all this and much more, a complete multi-dimensional persona. This is amply evident from the countless stories of women who are choosing to rise to their potential and make the most of it, carving out extraordinary examples for all of us to follow. We hear of tales of leadership at home from women who run households, in businesses from women who successfully are running companies, from sports persons who are earning laurels for their country. We can find countless such examples where their journeys, struggles, and triumphs in several male-dominated industries are unique and remarkable. To commemorate this ever-growing reservoir of such exceptional leaders, we have with us three outstanding women. Ms. Sheikh Salima, who has broken all gender and community barriers to become a trailblazer today and is leading the Rachakonda She teams with a motto to provide safety and security to women and facilitate healthy environment for women's mobility. Dr. Sudha Sinha, senior medical oncologist with over 24 years of experience, who chose to leave a cushy, high-paying, lucrative job in the United States of America to return back to her roots and serve her country, and is doing human service in providing care and medical services to the underprivileged. She also runs a facility to provide free quality care exclusively for children afflicted with cancer. Let us all give a round of applause to these two wonderful women. And Miss Malawat Purna, who hasn't heard of her? She has braved all obstacles to become a young mountaineer, and in May 2014, at the tender age of 13 years, she has become the youngest Indian and the youngest female in the world to have reached the peak of Mount Everest. Let us all give a big round of applause to our three achievers. Now we are all eagerly awaiting to hear from our esteemed guests. So I end here again with the famous poet's quote: each time a woman stands up to herself without knowing it possibly, without claiming it, she stands up for all women. Let us together work towards reducing stereotypes and discrimination and inequalities, and make efforts towards break the gender bias, which is the theme of this year's International Women's Day. Let us stand up for each other, hold each other's back, raise our girls to dream to become women with vision. More importantly, raise our boys to be inspiring role models who respect and cherish women and champion their leadership. May we empower each other to carry out such vision. Because it isn't enough to just simply talk about equality. We must believe it. And it isn't enough to simply believe in the concept of equality. We must work at it. Let us work at it together starting now. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your beautiful and deep thoughts on women and International Women's Day, and setting a fitting tone for an inspiring afternoon today. It is a privilege to introduce Ms. Sheikh Salima ma'am, IPS. Ms. Sheikh Salima, IPS, is currently posted as Deputy Commissioner of Police, She Teams, Rachakonda Police Commissionerate, Hyderabad. Ma'am hails from Khammam district. She completed her schooling and graduation in Khammam and obtained a master's degree in biotechnology from Kakatiya University. Ma'am was first posted as DSP in Kagasnagar in erstwhile Adilabad district. Later, she served as a vice principal of Police Training College, Ambarpet in Hyderabad, and served as additional commissioner admin, Cyberabad Police Commissionerate. During her dynamic career, ma'am has stopped 136 child marriages by her team, She Teams, Rachakonda Police, and has rescued these hundreds of minor girls from their child marriages, which were planned to be performed at different locations in Rachakonda Commissionerate limits. This was done under the leadership of DCP ma'am. Ma'am's team also made strong efforts in child safety and detected sex determination centers, which are illegal, by conducting decoys at diagnostic centers, hospitals, and registered 6 PNDT, prenatal diagnostic test cases, and arrested several accused in this process. In her dynamic career, ma'am has handled and made arrests of accused in more than 3,000 cases related to women's safety. Such vigilant and hardworking officers like ma'am are a shield of protection and confidence for all of us, ma'am. Thank you so much. We now request Sheikh Salima ma'am to please address the gathering.
Warm good afternoon to all. First of all, I convey my Women's Day celebration or Women's Day wishes to all the women officers and also men also, those who are supporting us. As a part of police department and also as a head of she teams in our Rajakonda Commissionerate. Actually, this is not my jurisdictional area. Our area starts from Elvinagar and Dilshnagar, but as ma'am invited, we have come here. Anyway, already you have achieved something in your life. That's why you are sitting here. I think you don't need any motivation or inspiration from us. Anyway, but still you are asking for our advice. As a police point of view, I want to share some things with you. Hindi or English do bhi chalta? Only English. Okay. So a good number of men. Actually, men are bypassing women here. I see large number of men here. No problem. The laws are only for women, but those we are working on only men only. So first you have to know the law, I think. Anyway, after the formation of Telangana government 2014, our Chief Minister, Honorable Chief Minister has conducted a survey on women conditions and the crime status of women in Telangana. So after that, the she teams has taken originated in police department. She teams are nothing but we are also part of police department, but we are in Mufti. So first, basically the concept is again a Steve teaching. She teams has started in Hyderabad metropolitan city. But after the success of she teams in Hyderabad city, gradually it is replicated in total Telangana state. Now other states like Maharashtra, Orissa, those are coming to us and they are taking training classes from us for the implementation of she teams in their states. So it is a good achievement, I think, in Telangana government. Actually, those previously not taken as cases are जो मानते नहीं कि वो भी केस होगा उसके ऊपर भी एक्शन लेगा पुलिस का बोल के सोचते नहीं. You बोलते हो अब बस स्टैंड में if you are waiting for bus or if you are traveling in a public transport, the conductor or the commuters or co-passengers, the male persons or the respondents are accused, whatever you mean, they may badly touch you. Previously it was not a case, but after Nirbhaya incident, as you all aware of Nirbhaya incident which happened in Delhi, there are some criminal amendments taken place in our IPC, Indian Penal Code. So after that, after the commencement of Nirbhaya incident, Nirbhaya Act came into existence. So those previously who are not seen as crimes, now they are considered as crime and also there is punishment for them. But particularly POSH Act, as you know, workplace sexual harassment. But as our madam said, you have good internal complaint committee working here and you have good structure and the women all are aware of internal complaint committee. Are you? Good. So men have to beware of women now. Okay? Because the success of internal committee means it is a good environment to work. So I want to tell one thing. How you are teaching, how you are behaving with women colleagues, the same situation will be at another place where your spouses, daughters, or whatever your women partners working in another area. Because always men are men, whether it may be America, India, Andhra, Telangana, wherever it may. I think so. Okay? So first, if you are teasing somebody, if you are abusing or if you are doing any overreactions, obscene acts, the same will be faced by the other persons of your family members, women family members in another area. So, जो raise करना है पहले, the same importance has to be taken to male child and girl child. Am I right? हमारे को अच्छी बेटी होना, बीवी होना, ये होना, अच्छा बेटा होना पहले, then he will take care of women. Am I right? So अब ये तो टीनेज एज नहीं ये बोलने के लिए सो इन्फैक्चुएशन से पूरा बट कमिंग टू युवर एज केसेस विच वी आर registering and we also giving counseling to ladies in our Rajkonda Commissioner or throughout police department. Generally in working employees, first we come across workplace harassment cases. So in workplace harassment cases, for example, I want to give a case study for you. There is a famous film city in our area, Rajkonda Commissionerate. So where a woman employee given complaint through WhatsApp to our Rajkonda control number. So states that, Madam, I have no evidence. There are nobody supporting for me, but my manager, who it is a shift system, 2 to 5, 3 shifts rehte. She is a female anchor actually in the television industry. So the manager who is heading her wing is harassing her sexually. So harassment कैसे रहता बोलते हो? He will not disclose his ideas or he outspoke his desires, but खाली बुलाता 1-2 घंटे बिठा लेता कैबिन में. बाहर वालों को कैसा रहता? Something is going on. ग्रेपवाइन को ज्यादा रहता ना इंपॉर्टेंस इंडस्ट्री में, whichever industry it may be. So वैसा बिठा लेता 1 hour. क्या होता बोल तो कुछ नहीं. He won't say anything, just he will be on phone or he will be seeing his laptop, but she has to sit there for 1 hour, 1.5 hour. बाहर बैठने वालों को ये मालूम होता नहीं कि उन्हें क्या भी करना नहीं, खाली वैसा बिठा के he is doing his own work. So likewise, first he, after 1 or 2 months, she came to know that okay, मालूम होता ना हमारे को, पॉजिटिव थॉट्स मालूम होते नहीं, मगर ये तो जल्दी समझ में आता ना. So she asked for, so he got a negative reply. No. No means no. It may be married woman or unmarried. Even wife has the right to say that no, you have to stop. That's it. आपको मालूम होके रहता. I don't want to elaborate it. So after that she came to know that she not obliged to him to fulfill his sexual desires. So उन्होंने क्या करे, पूरा नाइट शिफ्ट दे डाले वो एंकर को. After some time एंकरिंग छोड़ के खाली स्क्रिप्ट राइटर एज ए डॉक्यूमेंट राइटर he reverted her position. Then the trauma, the frustration, after that she came to us. पहले उन्होंने बात करना, मैं फोन में बात करें पर्सनली, बिकॉज इट इज ए फेमस फिल्म सिटी, सो पर्सनली आई हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ दैट. आवर सीपी हैज एंट्रस्टेड दैट केस टू मी. पहले उन कितना फ्रस्ट्रेशन, कितना माइंड अपसेट. मैडम, मेरे साथ बात करने वाले कौन नहीं है, सब मेरे खिलाफ ही बात करते, नोबडी इज देयर, नो एविडेंस इज देयर. मैं बोली ओके अम्मा, मेरे को समझ में आया, बहुत गर्म है मामला बोल के. नो प्रॉब्लम मैडम, एविडेंस, कलेक्शन ऑफ एविडेंस इज अवर ड्यूटी, नॉट यूवर्स. व्हाट हैपेंड बोल तो. देन वी वेंट टू दैट फिल्म सिटी एंड पर्सनली देन शी ब्रोकन आउट. मैडम, उनको मेरे ऊपर नजर था, मैं नो बोली, तब से मेरा हैरेसमेंट शुरू हुआ. मगर बाहर वालों को क्या भी नहीं मालूम होता. क्यों बोलते, उन्हें फोन करता नहीं ना, मैसेज बोलता, नथिंग, नो एविडेंस. व्हाट all happened between 4 walls only, in his cabin only. There also he doesn't speak or doesn't vulgarly, कुछ भी इशारा नहीं था, कुछ भी नहीं, खाली बिठा लेता, that's it. बाहर वालों को कैसे रहता बोलते, हमारे बीच कुछ चल रहा ऐसा. he is creating, he is क्या बोलते हैं, कैरेक्टर ऐसा सृष्टि कर रहा बोल के बोल. So then we asked her colleagues, as you have a saying in Telugu, ఆడదానికి ఆడదే శత్రువు. We asked, we interrogated all her women colleagues, but as you know, we don't know anything. Same reply. Then okay, no problem ma, after formation of she team से evidence देना है, पूरा तुम्हारा काम नहीं, वो पूरा हमें देख लेते बोल के. We have registered a case based on 354A, that is workplace harassment, and basing on the duty rosters रहते ना, shift system कैसा, totally night shifts आ रहे कैसे, ये पूरे. Then as in a police way, we have extracted information and we have collected the evidence, then we remanded him, that is other thing. But I am telling you, some instances are like that, you don't have any evidence. So in those cases also we are with you, particularly in Telangana state, with you, for you. The government and police department is working. So there is no evidence. ये पूरा सोचने की जरूरत नहीं है आपको. That is our duty, collection of evidences. One is this type of harassment, workplace harassment. Not only this, and another case we are coming across in your employees or working women is that illegal contacts or living relations. So I don't know where the society is going on, but recently we faced a case where the girl is working in Amazon as a tech lead. So she gave a complaint through in writing through social media that her husband has deserted her for 3 months or above, I think. Then we called that girl and we asked her. She is a tech lead, so what is your husband? What is his whereabouts? So we asked her. He is a cab driver. Actually, she came from Tamil Nadu and she is working here from 2014, before Corona, I think. So during the Corona time, all have packed up and working from home, I think, in software industry. But what this girl did, the driver also, he is also from Tamil Nadu, neighboring district. So what she done, during night shift, he has to drop her at hostel. So that's why their intimacy has grown up. The intimacy has grown up such that in Corona time, when she has to vacate forcibly the hostel, they both rented a house as a wife and husband, and 2 years they are in living relation. After that, on fun day, he took her to a temple and there, you know, in Tamil what you say, I don't know, but a nuptial thread is tied to her and said that we are wife and husband. So what he has done, not only that, she got 2 lakh salary per month, her salary. In cab driver ki tarah 15,000, I think. So she did her MTech, I don't think, but she is PG student. She completed and she is a. So after that, he has taken her credit card, ATM card, everything. She doesn't know passwords also. That's the way he influenced her. So after that, one fine day, after Corona, as he lose his job, he went to Tamil Nadu. He says that I will come back after getting a new job. But 1 year he has not come and she approached her. मेरे को समझ में ना एक क्वेश्चन, अम्मा, you are a tech lead, you are working in this much high profile, and how you believe in a cab driver's words and how you got relationship? बोलता मैडम उन रोज मेरे से बात करता था. Every night they are traveling through that car as a cab driver. So every day he has to pick up and he has 2-3 बार मेरे को भूख लग रहा बोल तो he tried to make me happy by taking to restaurants, pizza house. So whether ATM card is yours or mine. Okay, but I don't understand. If you want to have an emotional support for you or any mental strength for you in some weak moments, you can take from same-sex persons also. At weak moments, you can take the support of same-sex fellows. If she is a girl, she can take help from other girl. She may be colleague, she may be subordinate, she may be higher official. But in the name of getting support or to open up freely, to mingle with someone, whether you required opposite sex support, I don't understand. 1 महीने बात करें, 2 पिज्जा हट को ले गए, 2 पिज्जा दिलाए, 2 डेयरी मिल्क दिया, बस हो गया रिलेशन. इतना आसान है क्या? एक टेक लीड को, एक एमटेक स्टूडेंट को पटाना, बॉयज को, आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड. इतने करे तो उसका एंटीसेडेंट हमें निकल तो इंटरफेल है. दिस गर्ल इज फ्रॉम IIT. उसको पनिशमेंट देना, इसको पनिशमेंट देना, मेरे समझ में आया नहीं. You are getting my point. If you want any emotional support, mental support, your willpower thoda kam ho gaya, you are mentally weak, you are in frustration, you are trauma, why can't you take the support from same-sex members? This is also applies for boys also. We are facing reverse cases also, blackmailing by women also. I am telling you, what is wrong in it? घर में mother रहती है, mother-in-laws रहते हैं, brothers, sisters रहते हैं. You can take them, colleagues रहते हैं. Only opposite sex का वो अलग. If you have some sexuality, then we don't have any option. But only for emotional support or mentally, you have to be brave, you have to be strong, and you have to take any advice, or you want any support from anybody, you want to get out of depression, why can't you take support of same-sex fellows? then 50% of police department don't get any case, I think. Am I right or wrong? Am I crossing my time limit? Okay. In 2 minutes I will wind up. I don't want to say much. This is one type of case. Here, who is wrong? The girl or the boy, cab driver? So like that. Alane, we have some housewives questions also. Some housewives cases. A corporator in our locality came to us. He want to raise a complaint. मैं बोली कि sir, this is for only women, not for gen. मैं बोला नहीं मैडम, it is for my wife. She has some problem. Okay, our team will talk to you. No मैडम, पर्सनल है, आप सच बात करना. ठीक है, तो मीटिंग में जा रही, मैं बुलाए बिठाए. क्या हुआ बोलूँ था, वाइफ को लगाया बिठाया. क्या हुआ बोलते, we are married 15 years ago. Ours is a love marriage. We are campus students actually in famous university. So we have 2 children. Our daughter is studying intermediate first year. Son is in 3rd standard. Very good. So what's the problem? Actually, political meetings ज़्यादा camps जा रही मैं. So she is feeling lonely. So I arranged for. She interested in driving. So I arranged a cab driver. तो उन्होंने रोज कार ड्राइविंग सिखाना है, पूरा चल रहा था. अच्छा हुआ 2 years से मैं थोड़ा ज़्यादा कैंप्स को जा रही हूँ, पॉलिटिकल मीटिंग्स, आंध्रा भी जाना पड़ रहा है, इसीलिए शी गॉट एक्वाइंटेड विद दैट पर्सन. मैं बोल इसमें क्या है, केस रखे तो हो जाता. नहीं मैडम, वैसा क्या भी नहीं. और एक प्रॉब्लम क्या है, दैट पर्सन, दैट फेलो आइड ऑन हर डॉटर, टीनेज डॉटर, आफ्टर मदर. So now who is culprit? Mother, father. जो हस्बैंड छोड़ के, फैमिली को छोड़ के, उसका काम है उनको बोलना, मदर को बोलना, बेटी को बोलना. These are the cases we are facing in society. So I am telling you, weak moments रहते, every person has weak moment, but we have to some allegation. We have to undergo some allegations. It may be friends, it may be music, prayer, whatever you want. It is not for women or men, for both of us, particularly for working women, I think. Am I right? So these are the cases we are facing. So I am telling you, don't be, it is not teenage that इधर नहीं देखना, उधर नहीं देखना, चैटिंग चेक करना है, कर सकते बच्चों को. बट एज ए मदर, आई थिंक ऑल आर मदर्स हियर, आई थिंक. सो टीनेज बच्चे को हमें कैसे कंट्रोल कर सकते इफ यू डोंट हैव दैट ओवरऑल इथिकल स्टेचर फॉर अस. मैं बोलने की किच मेरे छोटी जब से मैं देख रही हूँ, हु आर द रोल मॉडल्स इन फॉर वुमेन इन इंडिया और एनीवेयर, ओनली वन मदर तेरेसा. मेरी छोटी जब से मदर तेरेसा एक ही मालूम. Am I right or not? Except that anyone is there? No. Very rare. You can count on fingers. So but in my opinion, every mother is role model for her family. Am I right or wrong? పిల్లలు ఎక్కడి నుంచి నేర్చుకుంటారు? మనల్ని చూస్తే కదా నేర్చుకునేది, ఇంకెక్కడి నుంచి నేర్చుకుంటారా? మదర్ ఈజ్ ట్రూ, ఫాదర్ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్. మదర్ చెప్తేనే కదా వీడు ఫాదర్ అని తెలిసేది, అదర్వైజ్ వెదర్ హీ నోస్. So an aurat can do anything, a woman can do anything, anywhere, anytime. The capacity is only for, that is the precious nature of, भगवान ने हमारे को ऐसा बनाया कि no other thing in the world can do the work does by a woman, particularly a mother. కదా, అమ్మ చేసినట్టు ఇంకేం సృష్టిలో ఉన్నది ఏంటి అంటే అమ్మ మాత్రమే. అమ్మే సత్యం, తండ్రి నమ్మకం. అమ్మ చెప్పే తప్ప తండ్రి ఎవరో తెలియదు. ఆమె రైట్ అర్హా, అమ్మని చూసే నేర్చుకుంటాం. కాబట్టి అమ్మ అనేది ఎలా ఉండాలి, మిగతా అన్ని క్యారెక్టర్స్ వదిలేయండి. మంచి హస్బెండా, మంచి వైఫా. మంచి హస్బెండ్, చెడ్డ హస్బెండ్ నా దృష్టిలో ఉండరు. హస్బెండ్ ఉంటాడు, సర్కమ్స్టాన్స్ బట్టి మంచి చెడు. హస్బెండ్ విల్ బి దేర్, బట్ వెదర్ హీ ఈస్ గుడ్ హస్బెండ్ ఆర్ బ్యాడ్ హస్బెండ్, సర్కమ్స్టాన్స్ విల్ డిపెండ్. కంప్లీట్లీ వి డోంట్ సే దట్ గుడ్ హస్బెండ్ ఆర్ బ్యాడ్ హస్బెండ్. నో, హస్బెండ్స్ ఆర్ హస్బెండ్స్ ఓన్లీ. ఓకే, లైక్ బట్ మదర్ ఈజ్ ఎ గుడ్ మదర్, ఆల్వేస్ హ్యాస్ టు బి లైక్ దట్. సో మీరు ఎన్నైతే ఇప్పుడు చెప్పుకుంటామో, ఇట్ మే బి మహాత్మా గాంధీ, సుభాష్ చంద్రబోస్, భగత్ సింగ్, ఛత్రపతి శివాజీ, who are not anybody. From mother only, he gets that courage, that valor, that కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ లెవెల్స్. సో నేను ఇక్కడ ఉన్న అమ్మలందరికీ చెప్పేది ఒకటే, మనము ప్రపంచానికి రోల్ మోడల్స్ అవ్వాల్సిన అవసరం లేనే లేదు. మన పిల్లలకి సెల్ ఫోన్, డోంట్ సిట్ సెల్ ఫోన్ కంటిన్యూస్లీ. ఫస్ట్ వీఆర్ టెల్లింగ్, ఫస్ట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు ఫాలో దట్, వీ హ్యావ్ టు మేక్ సమ్ సాక్రిఫైసెస్ కదా. ముందే మనం కార్తీక దీపం సీరియల్ నుంచి అన్ని నైట్ 10 వరకు చూసామనుకుంటే పిల్లలు చెప్పగలమా? कैन वी? शार्प द सीरियल्स पूरा सामने रख लेते हैं, बच्चों को ना टीवी नहीं देखना बोल, तुम सुनता क्या? नहीं ना, it won't happen. Am I right? So first we have to do some sacrifices. Then our children automatically, Sudhamurthy, Infosys Sudhamurthy, I have seen her in one interview. After 19, girls will be more efficient to mother. Up to 14, only boys. बच्चों को बॉयज को ओनली 14 ईयर्स तक ही हमारे कंट्रोल में रहते हैं, इधर इट बेबी मदर और फादर. आफ्टर दैट नथिंग. बट गर्ल्स आफ्टर गेटिंग टीनेज దే నో. am I right or wrong? అందరికీ చిన్నప్పుడు అమ్మ నచ్చదు కదా, అమ్మ నచ్చదు. బట్ మనం అమ్మయ్యాక తెలిసిద్ది. हमारा बेटी जब हमारा बात नहीं सुनती तब मालूम होता हमारे कितना तकलीफ हमारा माँ चली की. am I right or wrong? सो पेरेंट्स एक ही पनिशमेंट देते हैं, हम नहीं सुने थे, एक ही पनिशमेंट, సింగిల్ టర్మ్ మ్యారేజ్ కదా. ఇక దాని సావది వస్తుంది, అవునా కాదా? కాబట్టి అది ఎప్పుడు తెలుస్తుందంటే మనకు పెళ్ళయి మన బిడ్డ తల్లయ్యాక, మన పిల్లలు మనకు వినరు కదా. దెన్ లవ్ మ్యారేజ్ కూడా many couples are coming to us within 1 year, 2 years they are coming, applying for divorce and 498 cases, domestic violence, all we are seeing in lot of our experiences. जब प्यार करते ना वो टाइम में क्या भी दिखता नहीं, अंधा भी नहीं, ये भी होती, बहरे भी होती लव. बट आफ्टर दैट all negatives come into picture. so टीनेज बच्चों से थोड़ा टाइम स्पेंड करना पेरेंट्स की इम्पॉर्टेंट. अगर आप ओनली यू आर प्रोवाइडिंग गुड कार, गुड स्कूल, गुड फीजेस, गुड फूड, क्या करते आफ्टर नेक्स्ट स्टेप बच्चों का क्या रहता? आप अच्छे हॉस्टल में डालें, आप अच्छे स्कूल में डालें, नेक्स्ट दे विल सेंड यू टू ए गुड एसी, एयर कंडीशन ओल्ड एज होम. एम आई राइट? जो हमें देते वो हमारे का आता. वाट यू विल गिव इन रिवर्स यू विल गेट दैट. बोलते ना पाप पुण्य वैसा होते, लाइक दिस ओनली. हॉस्टल में ज्वाइन कराते, क्रेचेस में डाल डालते, काम वालों के ऊपर छोड़ डालते, बस हो गया. एक टॉप बी स्कूल्स में, टॉप ए स्कूल्स में पढ़ाई है वो बोलते ओके. बट वेयर इज द लव एंड अफेक्शन? सो आफ्टर क्रॉसिंग 60 व्हाट विल हैपन? अच्छा ओल्ड एज होम देके, एयर कंडीशनर देके, मंथली इंस्टॉलमेंट डाल के उन्हें भी हमारे को ज्वाइन कराते. सीनियर सिटीजन भी हमारे करने आते, इसलिए हमें मालूम हो गया. మనం మంచి హాస్టల్స్లో వేస్తాము, చైతన్య, నారాయణ, తోమాలి ర్యాంకులు రావాలి, వాళ్ళు కూడా మన 60 ర్యాంకులోనే ఓకే అయిపోయింది, దెన్ మంచి ఓల్డ్ ఏజ్ హోమ్స్ చూసి వేసేస్తారు. ఇది సో ప్రేమ నేర్పిస్తే ప్రేమ వస్తుంది, డబ్బులు నేర్పితే డబ్బు, ఏది నేర్పితే అదే మనకి రిటర్న్ వస్తాయి. ఐ రైట్ ఆర్ రాంగ్? ఇది టోటల్గా నేను చెప్పదలుచుకుంది. సో ఎమోషనల్ సపోర్ట్ కావచ్చు, మెంటల్ సపోర్ట్ కావచ్చు, ఫ్యామిలీ ఈజ్ ఫస్ట్ ప్రియారిటీ ఫర్ అస్. ఫ్యామిలీ లైఫ్, ప్రొఫెషనల్ లైఫ్ రెండూ చేసే ఆడవాళ్ళకి ఇంకా ఇంపార్టెంట్. వీక్ మూమెంట్స్ ఉంటాయి, వీక్ టైమింగ్స్ ఉంటాయి. సో ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఓవర్కమ్ కావాలంటే వీ హ్యావ్ టు హ్యావ్ సమ్ సోల్మేట్. అది సోల్మేట్ అంటే కంపల్సరీ మగాళ్లే కావాలి ఆడవాళ్ళకి, మగాళ్ళు ఆడవాళ్ళకి ఉండొచ్చు. అది ఉంటే ఇంకా హ్యాపీ. మనకి అప్పుడు ఇంకా సొసైటీలో కూడా భయపడాల్సిన అవసరం ఉంటుంది కదా. అది మన సిస్టర్స్ కావచ్చు, మన ఇన్లాస్ కావచ్చు. మాకు వచ్చే 100 కేసెస్లో డొమెస్టిక్ వైలెన్స్ ఆర్ వాట్ ఎవర్ 498 కేసెస్ కావచ్చు, 50% are harassed by husbands and other 50% by in-laws only. కరెక్ట్ కాదు కదా ఇది? సో అక్కడ ఇన్లాస్ అంటే ఎవరు? జెంట్స్ కాదు, లేడీసే. ఎందుకలా? మన కోడలు హమారా బహు హమారా సాత్ रहना జాయింట్ ఫ్యామిలీ में, బట్ వెన్ కమ్స్ టు బేటీ షీ హ్యాస్ టు హ్యాజ్ ఏ ఏం కావాలి? సెపరేట్ ఇల్లు కావాలి, అంతేనా? ఇన్లాస్ని చూడొద్దు, ఎంత దూరంగా ఉంటే అంత మంచిది. మరి ఎప్పుడు పోతుంది నేచరు? ఓకే, మన బ్రదరు మన సిస్టర్ ఇన్లాని హెరాస్ చేశాడు, ఆ టైంలో మనం ఉంటున్నామా సపోర్ట్గా తనకి? నో కదా. So being a woman, can we understand their problems? If you are there, we are in their place, what will you face? Why will you feel? ఇలా ఆలోచిస్తే ఉండవు కదా చాలా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ కదా. సో ఫ్యామిలీ లైఫ్ కావచ్చు, ప్రొఫెషనల్ లైఫ్ కావచ్చు, రెండిట్లో ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉంటే ఉద్యోగం చేయలేరు, పర్టికులర్లీ ఫర్ లేడీస్. బోత్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్ హ్యాస్ టు గో సైడ్ బై సైడ్ పీస్ఫుల్లీ. సో కాబట్టి పర్సనల్ లైఫ్, ఫ్యామిలీ లైఫ్ రెండు బ్యాలెన్స్ చేయటము. ఇప్పుడు ఏముంది, జెంట్స్ జాబ్ చేస్తున్నారు, ఇంటికి వెళ్ళగానే వాళ్ళకి కాఫీ ఇచ్చేవాళ్ళు ఉంటారు, మనకుంటారా? ఉండరు కదా. ఇది ఎవరు నేర్పిస్తున్నారు? మనమే నేర్పిస్తున్నామా లేదా కదా. ఇంతమంది లేడీ ఎంప్లాయీస్ ఉన్నారు, ఎంతమంది దే ఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ దేర్ ఏటీఎం కార్డ్స్ వర్కింగ్ ఆన్ దెమ్ ఓన్లీ. మీ దగ్గరే ఉంటాయి మీ ఏటీఎం కార్డ్స్? ఎంతమందికి ఇంటర్నెట్ నెట్వర్క్ ఉన్నాయి వర్కింగ్, వాళ్ళ హస్బెండ్స్ తెలిసి? ఎంతమంది ఆన్ దేర్ ఓన్ దే ఆర్ అప్లయింగ్ దే నాలెడ్జ్ ఇన్ బ్యాంక్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్స్? నాకు తెలిసి 50% యూజ్ చేస్తున్నారు, మిగతా 50% బై హస్బెండ్స్ ఓన్లీ దే ఆర్ హ్యాండ్లింగ్ ద ఫైనాన్షియల్ మ్యాటర్స్ ఐ థింక్. ఎనీవే, ఈ స్టేజ్ దాకా వచ్చాము. ఇన్ వన్ డే వీ కాంట్ చేంజ్ సొసైటీ, బట్ కంటిన్యూస్లీ విల్ డూ ఇట్. ఎందుకంటే అంత డెవలప్డ్ అంటున్నాం యునైటెడ్ స్టేట్స్ ఆఫ్ అమెరికా. డూ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎ ఉమెన్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ ఇన్ యునైటెడ్ స్టేట్స్? నో. ఇన్ ఇండియా వీ హ్యావ్. సో కాబట్టి మార్పు అనేది ఒక్క రోజులో రాదు, గ్రాడ్యువల్లీ విల్ గెట్ ఇన్ టు ఇట్. ఎనీవే, ఈ పొజిషన్లో కూర్చున్నారంటే యువర్ పేరెంట్స్ హ్యావ్ అచీవ్డ్ సంథింగ్ ఫర్ యూ, అండ్ యూ బై బీయింగ్ ఏ రోల్ మోడల్స్ మీ కమ్యూనిటీ నుంచి కానీ మీ ఫ్యామిలీ నుంచి కానీ ఇంకా నలుగురు వచ్చేలా చూడండి. మళ్ళీ మిమ్మల్ని చూసి, బిహేవియర్ని చూసి మళ్ళీ ఇంకా నలుగురు 16 ఏళ్ళకి పెళ్లి చేసేలా చేయకండి. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
Ma'am, thank you for the really powerful talk, grounded to reality, with numerous experiences from your career. And thanks for the practical guidance that you gave us on how to make our homes, workplaces, and society at large a better place for women and girls. Of course, with the support of our efficient She Teams Police in Hyderabad. Thank you so much, ma'am. I now take the opportunity of introducing our next guest of honor, Dr. Sudha Sinha. Dr. Sudha Sinha is a physician and currently the Clinical Director, Oncology Services and Head of Department, Medical Oncology at Care Hospitals, Hyderabad. She graduated from Gandhi Medical College, Hyderabad, India, and went on to complete her MD in Internal Medicine from St. Barnabas Medical College, Livingston, New Jersey, USA. She subsequently completed her DM Fellowship in Hematology Oncology from St. Elizabeth's Medical Center, Tufts University School of Medicine. Dr. Sudha is certified by American Board of Hematology, American Board of Oncology, and American Board of Internal Medicine, and joined as Assistant Professor at MNJ Institute of Oncology and Regional Cancer Center, Hyderabad in 2007, as soon as she returned from the USA. She has a distinguished career at MNJ, where she was Head of Medical Oncology Department before she moved into private sector in 2017. At MNJ, that is Mehdi Nawaz Ganj Medical Center, she was instrumental in establishing a separate department for medical oncology, set up a 60-bed ward and started adult leukemia program, established one of its kind, that is first in South India and largest in India, pediatric oncology program, started ICMR-funded hospital-based National Cancer Registry program. Ma'am is currently leading a team of highly trained and skilled medical, surgical and radiation oncologists and has established Care Hospitals as one of the India's leading cancer care centers. Dr. Sudha has keen interest in cancer research and has published more than 30 papers in leading international and Indian medical journals and publications. She was awarded Best Investigator Award during her fellowship and Resident Research Scholarship Award during her MD. Ma'am has been recognized by various organizations for her pioneering work in cancers related to women and children. A short listing of her awards and recognitions are Civil Society Hall of Fame in 2015, Ladies Circle of India Shining Star Award 2015, Young Women Achiever Building India Award from FICCI Ladies Association 2012, recognition by Rotary Club of India for Excellence in Patient Care, and Ladies Circle of India Unsung Heroines of Hyderabad 2014. It's really an inspiring profile, ma'am. I now request Dr. Sudha Sinha to please address the gathering.
Thank you so much, and thank you, Chanda, for having me here today. I have never spoken to a non-medical audience, so I don't know what to say. I always speak to doctors, students, breast cancer, types of breast cancer, complications, treatment, but this is one of my very first forays into Women's Day and talking, so forgive me if I'm not doing a good job of it. It's really an honor to be on the same stage as Ms. Salima and Purma. They are the ones who are breaking the bias. I have followed a very traditional path. I did what I had to do, school, MD, DM, doctor. So I don't know if I have broken any bias at all in my life. But I thought I'll talk about women and health and what I have come across during my last 15 years when dealing with women and health. So as you all know, women live much longer than men. And even in India, we have a 2-year better life expectancy than men do. But when we look at the quality of life of women, our index is not so good. And by the time we are old, we are riddled by arthritis and disabilities. So while we are living longer, we are not living a healthier life. And there are a lot of health issues that women come across, which are very unique to us. First and foremost is anemia, which with all my friends also I talk. When I meet in a group, it's like a competition. Na hemoglobin 8, naku 7.5 undindi. I had even 6. So it's like who has the lowest hemoglobin and how good are we at surviving with the least hemoglobin. Even the other day, one of my patients came and her mother tells me, "Mujhe bachpan se 8 se zyada kabhi nahi tha hemoglobin." Arey why? Take some iron tablet and get your hemoglobin normal. You will know how better you will feel. One of my friends who had anemia for the longest ever time, I forced her and I said, she's a CEO in one of the IT companies. Her hemoglobin was 8. I said, just come one day to the clinic. I will give you an IV iron injection. For me, you do this. She said, okay, fine. I've lived all my life with this anemia. It's not a problem. I gave her the iron injection. A week later, she calls back and she says, Sudha, I feel like a completely different person. So much energy I have. I said, yeah, without that iron itself, you had so much energy. Now you know what you are lacking. So let's not be proud of our anemia and do something about it. I think that is one thing I will tell all women today from a health perspective. Treat your anemias if you have it. Don't keep boasting about your iron deficiencies. Second is about bone health. This is a topic very close to me. My grandmother, my grandmother's sister, my aunt, everybody had hip fractures during their older time. I think we all know of people in our families who would have had fractures as they grow older, and we take it as a part and parcel of life. She was very healthy till 65, 67. After that, hip fracture and then over. So everything is over after your hip fracture. You have to go through that pain, you try and go with the walker, then you lose interest in doing things, and quality of life really takes a beating. And this is something that can be so easily preventable by taking calcium tablets, by doing a bone density scan, small things that we can do so that we don't have to be dependent on other people as we grow old. So calcium and bone health is one thing that I wanted to talk about. The third is oncologist and cancer specialist. So definitely I have to say something about cancers, and I won't go deep into it because most people don't like the word cancer also, and that's where probably the problem is. But the cancers that women have are breast cancer or cervix cancer, ovarian cancer, all are related to reproductive problems and our sexuality. And people don't want to talk about it, don't want to face it. If you have a lump in the breast, you don't want to tell anybody that you have a lump in the breast because you feel somewhere it will affect everything in your life. Maybe you're living in a rented house and you will be asked to leave. Maybe you will lose your hair and your neighbor will know and they will treat you differently. Maybe you have a daughter who is of marriageable age and you won't be able to get her married if they know that you have cancer. So there are so many things that come when the word cancer comes and we are talking about cancer screening. So it's easy for me to say, get a pap smear done, get a mammogram done. But all these issues, whether we look at anemia, whether we look at bone health, whether we look at cancer screening, all points to one thing, and that is how society and we ourselves perceive ourselves as women and our health, and where we don't take control of our health at all at any given point. We are all the time, most women that I see want to have somebody else's health as a priority. So ఆయన కొంట్లో బాగాలేదు, I have to take him for a CT angio. No, my son is not doing well, let me do thyroid test, cholesterol test, this test, that test for him. But I have never saw anybody on their own say, let's go get one master health checkup done for ourselves. I meet so many gynecologists as a part of, telling people about how I'm interested in women's cancers and that we should be doing something. And every time I go, I will ask one question. I will say, Madam, have you got your mammogram done? And no. 90% of the women doctors that I have met, including me, have not got any kind of a health checkup done. So that is where we think we are all successful women, but we have not been able to break the bias yet. So we need to take control of our health, and only then we have really truly broken the bias. I wrote some points down. So what we should be doing, and this again I have learned as an oncologist and dealing with people who have life-threatening illnesses, where you are given a diagnosis one day and the next day everything changes for you and your family. As women, we have to take control of our health and our lives and our decisions that we make when we have a particular situation that comes across. So if I have a patient, for example, with a breast cancer, and she will come to me, there will be a father, daughter, brother, there will be some 4 or 5 people sitting in the room, and I have to tell them that you have this diagnosis. And then, like anything else, we have choices and we have options for treatment. And the most common discussion that I have is, do you want to conserve your breast or do you want to remove the breast? And there are ways of doing both of those things. And when I go into the discussion, everybody is listening intently. And after that, I say, think about it and tell me, what do you think? First person to respond will be the husband, not the woman. తీసేయండి మేడం, లైఫ్ కన్నా ఏం ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఉంటుంది, బ్రెస్ట్ తీసేయండి. And I will ask her, మీరేమనుకుంటున్నారండి? She will look at me and then she will look at the husband and not answer. Again, he will have to say, ఏం పర్లేదు మేడం, నేను చెప్తున్నాను కదా, మీరు తీసేయండి, మీరు అది చేసేయండి, మీరు ఈ సర్జరీ చేయండి, మీరు ఈ హార్మోనల్ థెరపీ పెట్టండి. But women are not given that space to think, to choose and make a decision for their bodies. And this is something I have realized in the last 4 years. No matter how educated we are, when it comes to our bodies and control, we seem to be giving it away or we don't seem to have it at all to begin with. So that is something I want to tell today, that keep in control, get information, know what you have and take the treatment. You make the choices. We are used to making tough choices all our lives. This is one more choice that we have to make. There is no reason to give it up to anybody else. The second thing I have learned, again from treating cancer patients, is that we multitask a lot. We multitask square and cube. And everybody around us is like praying to that woman with 400. Every Women's Day I will get one poster with one, one balti in one hand and one book in one hand and one something else in the other hand, school bag in the other hand. Why? Why should I multitask? Why should I be doing all this thing? This is all one scam by men, I will tell you, so that they can let us do all the work that we have to do. So no need to multitask. The minute, the day a patient comes to me, the first thing I tell them is, relax. It's okay if your bed sheets and bed pillows don't match. Parvaledu. It's okay if that curtain is not looking good. It's okay if there is dummu at the corner of that bed. Nothing is going to change in your life. It's fine. Just let go of certain things and learn to love yourself. Learn to love, watch Netflix. Of course, as a doctor, I have to tell you, do exercise 40 minutes a day, drink only 3 glasses of wine in a week, don't smoke, all that I have to tell. But that everybody is telling you. But what I would like to tell women is, chill and be happy. You need to take care of yourselves. You don't have to multitask. None of us have to do it. Only then we will be happy people. To end with, I will say 2 things. One is about breaking biases, And like I said, I have not broken many biases in my life. I think I'm a very traditional, unfortunately traditional woman. But I see girls nowadays who are breaking biases, like how she is breaking a bias. And like how my secretary who works with me works for 18,000 rupees a month. She's from Nellore, her parents are there. She's living in a room here. She spends 6,000, she sends 12,000 rupees back home. And she's the person who's breaking bias. And I ask her, Deepa, avasarama neeku idi? And she will say, ante kada madam, nenu intiki dabbulu pampichali kada. And her parents are out of compulsion letting her to come here. And she is fighting. She is fighting for where she has to live. She is fighting for who she meets, when she will get married, when she will have her baby. So they are really breaking biases. And that is what I see. I see the breaking bias in the parents, in the mothers of the children that I treat. And they have to go through so much. Men also take care of their children, no denying that. But there's truly they're not used to taking too much pressure. So they will end up with some alcohol in the night. లేకుంటే ఇంటికి రానే రారు. హీస్ టూ అసలు తట్టుకోలేకపోతున్నారు, బాబుకి క్యాన్సర్ ఉందని, హీస్ నాట్ ఏబుల్ టు డీల్ విత్ ఇట్. You will never find mother coming with alcohol. You will never find a mother saying, నేను తట్టుకోలేకపోతున్నాను, ఏమి చేయాలో నాకు తెలియట్లేదు, I don't know what to do, I won't go to work. No, she will take everything. She will be pregnant 8 months. She will take care of her other 2 children and this child who has cancer. She will leave that husband if she has to, but she will make sure that this child will get better. These are the people who, even though they look traditional to us, are the ones who are breaking bias. To end with, when I was coming today, and both at home and at workplace, same comment. Neekenduku my children, neekenduku my International Women's Day, you are so powerful, neekenduku avasarama. At work, my colleagues told me, madam, meer cheppindanta mem vintam kada, meek Women's Day avasarama madam. And both places I gave different answers. At work, I said, like how she introduced, I lead a team of radiation, medical and surgical oncologists. I am the only woman in the team. So I told, I told them, the day we have 7 women in our team, that day I'll stop going to International Women's Day. Appati varaku nenu veltune untanu. At home, same duppati thing I said. The day I come on a Sunday and I don't have to change bed sheets in my house, when I come back home at 6 in the evening and suddenly somebody looks at me every day and says, Amma vante enti, the day those things don't happen are the day we don't need International Women's Day. Until then, we will need it and we will enjoy it. Thank you.
Ma'am, the passion you have for women's health and well-being was brimming in your talk. And I am sure and I assure you that every woman who is here today is going to follow your prescription of chilling, taking care of yourself, not bothering about small issues at home, not multitasking anymore, and will ensure that our health is a priority first. Ma'am, thank you for bringing up so many critical issues of physiological, psychological and social well-being of women. And thank you for the words of wisdom, ma'am. Thank you so much. We are also delighted to have with us Ms. Purna Malavat. I take the opportunity to introduce her. Ms. Purna Malavat is an Indian mountaineer. On 25th May 2014, Purna climbed the highest peak of Mount Everest at the age of 13 years and became the youngest Indian female in the world to have reached the highest peak of Mount Everest summit. Her mountaineering journey did not stop after Mount Everest. She went on an expedition to climb 6 of the 7 tallest mountains in each of the 7 continents. That is the 7 summits. She has already completed 6 in 6 continents. She successfully climbed Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa in the year 2016 and Mount Elbrus, the highest peak in Russia and Europe, in 2017. It was a proud moment for her and for all of us when she unruffled a 50 feet long Indian tricolor and sang the national anthem at the top of Mount Elbrus in Russia and Europe. She is now eager to add Mount Denali, that is at Alaska, North America, to complete the 7 summits, and I'm sure you'll achieve it very soon, ma'am. Purna was born on 10 June 2000 in a small village in the state of Telangana. Coming from a poor family background, both her parents are agricultural laborers. She graduated from Telangana Social Welfare Residential School and went to Minnesota State University, USA as an exchange student. She studied political sciences to understand the fight for women empowerment. Also, a film based on Purna's life story was released in 2017. It was named Purna, Courage Has No Limits, and it was directed by Rahul Bose. A book named Purna, the Youngest Girl in the World to Scale Mount Everest is also published on Purna's life journey by Aparna Tota. The book captures Purna's journey all through. The book is also now an inspiration for people to achieve their dreams despite life's challenges. Purna was listed on the Forbes Indian list of self-made women in 2020. She has received many awards and appreciation from the government and different organizations across the world. Some of the notable awards she received are the Ruby Jubilee Healthcare Award from late Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the Amazing Indians Award 2016 from Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, the Z Apsara Awards as Pride of Telangana, and the JFW Awards in 2018, and the journey is going to continue like this. She's an inspiration to all the young women across the world. I now request Ms. Purna Malawat to please address the gathering.
థ్యాంక్ యూ మ్యామ్. సో మీరందరూ కూడా మా పేరెంట్స్ ఏజ్, నాకేం మాట్లాడాలో కూడా అర్థం అవ్వట్లేదు. బట్ ఎనీవే, నాకు ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన తర్వాత స్టేజ్ అంటే మేడం వల్ల నేను కలిసిన తర్వాత నాకు మై జర్నీ హ్యాస్ థాట్ మీ అ లాట్ అండ్ ఐ హ్యావ్ లర్న్డ్ లైక్ ఫిజికల్ ఫిట్నెస్ మనం రోజు చేస్తే డాక్టర్ గారి దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు అండ్ హాస్పిటల్కి వెళ్ళాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు యాక్చువల్లీ. అండ్ ఇంకోటి ఏంటంటే ఇఫ్ వీ కంట్రోల్ అవర్ ఫీలింగ్స్ అండ్ థాట్స్, లైక్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఏజ్ ఇస్ డజంట్ మ్యాటర్, అందరికీ ఫీలింగ్స్ థాట్స్ అనేటివి వస్తూనే ఉంటాయి. సో ఇఫ్ వీ కంట్రోల్ అవర్ థాట్స్ అండ్ ఫీలింగ్స్, మనం షీటీ మేడం వాళ్ళ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళాల్సిన అవసరం లేదని నేను అనుకుంటున్నాను. సో obviously youngsters ki this is really important to control their feelings and thoughts at like teenage lo idi chaala avasaramu. So I like when the opportunity, so నేను నా జర్నీ గురించి చెప్పేదానికంటే ముందు లెట్ మీ లైక్ ఇక్కడ చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఉంది నాకు. ఐఎమ్ వెరీ హ్యాపీ టు సీ బోత్ మెన్ అండ్ ఉమెన్ ఆర్ టుగెదర్ అండ్ లైక్ మెన్స్ కూడా అంటే జనరల్గా నేను ఇప్పటివరకు నేను చూసింది ఇన్ మై ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఐ హ్యావ్ లర్న్డ్ త్రూ మై జర్నీ. మీ అంతా అంటే ఐ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ మచ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ యాజ్ యూ ఆల్, బట్ మై జర్నీ హ్యాస్ థాట్ మీ ఫ్యూ లైక్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్, లైక్ ఐ హ్యావ్ ఫ్యూ ఎక్స్పీరియన్సెస్ లైక్ అంటే ఇన్ని 7 years జర్నీలో 7-8 years జర్నీలో అంటే బిఫోర్ దట్ ఈస్ డజంట్ మ్యాటర్, నాకు వరల్డ్ అంటే బయట వరల్డ్లో అసలు నథింగ్, ఐ డోంట్ నో ఎనీథింగ్. After I got entered into adventures like adventure journey, I have learned so many things. So Women's Day celebrate cheste ledante edanna women's gathering undi anante generally men's doesn't come raru, kani I'm very happy to see all the men and women together. So I'm very happy here. So coming to my journey, when the opportunity knocked on my door, I did not think too much actually, and I simply grabbed whatever was offered me. I was kept having so much fun and enjoying in the mountains like during my training, but the initial turning point came around me like when my initial basic training was successfully completed and I submitted Mount Renown Peak, which was 4,884 meters in Darjeeling. So then the extreme confidence and courage, like after that summit naku chaala confident ochindi, like I was very confident that I can do anything and everything in the world actually. So aa tarvata nenu like after I finished my first phase of training in Darjeeling, basic and advanced course. I came back to my village. And I had like my basic rock climbing course in Bongir, which is very close to Hyderabad, and went to basic and advanced course in Ladakh. So akada, after my basic course, I came back to my village, and I can clearly see the change, that how the girls are struggling even for their basic needs. అంటే అప్పటి వరకు ఐ డజంట్ లైక్, నాకు తెలియలేదు. ఐ వాజ్ ఆల్సో లైక్ ఎవ్రీబడి. ఆబ్వియస్లీ ఇన్ ఎవ్రీబడీస్ లైఫ్ దేర్ విల్ బి 2 routes. One is which is everybody will go in the same, like ఒకటే రూట్లో, లైక్ క్యాజువల్ రూట్. సో that route is like, especially for women, especially for girl, ఆ రూట్ ఏంటంటే లైక్ getting married at 14 or 15, 16 years and having 2 kids by 18 in the villages. I have seen clearly, one of my friend got married at 15, my childhood friend, and now she has 2 kids and going school, like 5, 6 years kids. So I could clearly see the change. అంటే నేనేం చెప్పాలనుకుంటున్నా అంటే, అందరికీ డజంట్ గెట్ ఆపర్చునిటీస్. అంటే ఆపర్చునిటీస్ అనేవి అంత ఈజీగా రావు. బట్ యా, అంటే ఆ రూట్లో నేను కూడా వెళ్ళి ఉంటే ఐ వాజ్ లైక్ మై ఫ్రెండ్. తనలాగే నేను కూడా ఊర్లోనే ఉండి ఐ మే హ్యావ్ 2 kids by this age. So I took the route, right turn, like which is very dark and which was very difficult and which was very challenging. సో ఆ ఏజ్లో ఇదంతా, అంటే ఇంత కాన్ఫిడెంట్ నీకు ఎక్కడి నుండి వచ్చింది అనేది కూడా ఉంటుంది. ఎస్, మై బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ హ్యాస్ ఇన్స్పైర్డ్ మీ, మోటివేటెడ్ మీ టు ప్రూవ్ దట్ గర్ల్స్ కెన్ డూ ఎనీథింగ్, విమెన్ కెన్ డూ ఎనీథింగ్. వాళ్ళు ఏదైనా చేయగలరు. విమెన్ కెన్ డూ ఎనీథింగ్, అండ్ యాక్చువల్లీ దే ఆర్ డూయింగ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. లైక్ ఇన్ ఎవ్రీబడి, women's are like in women's life, వాళ్ళకి ప్రతిరోజు is a adventure, every day and every moment is a adventure. ఎందుకు అనంటే, మేము పుట్టినప్పటి నుండి కూడా పుట్టక ముందే అమ్మాయి ఉంది అని చెప్పి అక్కడే చంపేయడం కూడా జరుగుతుంది. పుట్టినప్పటి నుండి అరే అమ్మాయి ఎందుకు పుట్టింది అని చెప్పి కొందరు పేరెంట్స్, తల్లి హృదయం ఎప్పటికీ అది కరిగిపోతూనే ఉంటుంది. బట్ సమ్ పేరెంట్స్, లైక్ సమ్ ఫాదర్స్, నేను అందరినీ చెప్పట్లేదండి, ఐఎమ్ క్లియర్, నేను అందరికీ చెప్పట్లేదు. కొందరు పేరెంట్స్, అందులో స్పెషల్లీ ఫాదర్స్ ఎట్లుంటారు అంటే, నేను చూశాను మా విలేజ్లో, ఐ హర్డ్ అండ్ హ్యావ్ సీన్, లైక్ అమ్మాయి పుట్టగానే దే డోంట్ గో అండ్ దే డోంట్ టచ్ హర్ డాటర్. అమ్మాయి పుట్టింది, ఓకే నేను హాస్పిటల్కి వెళ్ళను అని చెప్పి ఇంటి దగ్గరే ఉన్నాడు ఒక ఆయన మా విలేజ్లో. అరే అమ్మాయి పుడితే ఏముంది అంటే, ఏం ఎక్స్ట్రా ఏం పుడుతుంది అంటే, బాధ్యతగా ఫీల్ అవ్వడం, లేదంటే బాధ్యతగా ఫీల్ అయ్యేదానికంటే, ఇక్కడ అందరూ నా తల్లిదండ్రులు లాంటి వాళ్ళే ఉన్నారు కాబట్టి నేను చెప్తున్నాను. అంటే ఇఫ్ ఎ గర్ల్ గెట్స్ అన్ ఆపర్చునిటీ అండ్ సపోర్ట్, ఆ అమ్మాయి కూడా ఏదైనా చేయగలదండి. ఎస్, హ్యాస్ లైక్ మీ, ఇఫ్ దే గెట్ ఆపర్చునిటీ అండ్ సపోర్ట్ దే కెన్ అచీవ్ ఎనీథింగ్. పుట్టగానే అమ్మాయి పుట్టింది అని చెప్పి పక్కన పెట్టేసి, ఆ తర్వాత ఆమె ఎదుగుతున్న కొద్దీ ప్రతి దాంట్లో కూడా ఈన్ఈక్వాలిటీ చూపించడము, ఆపర్చునిటీస్ కరెక్ట్గా ఇవ్వకపోవడం, అబ్బాయి అయితే మురిసిపోవడము, అమ్మాయి అయితే ఏదో డిప్రెషన్, లైక్ సంథింగ్ బ్యాడ్గా ఫీల్ అవ్వడము. ఆమె ఎదుగుతూనే ఉంటే పాపం ఆమె ప్రతి ఒక్కటి గమనిస్తూనే ఉంటుంది. లైక్ పెరుగుతున్న కొద్దీ ఒక ఏజ్ రాగానే 15 or 14 years రాగానో, అరే చాలామంది పక్కన ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి బాధ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది. అంటే పేరెంట్స్ కంటే పక్కనున్న వాళ్ళకి బాధ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుందండి. ఏజ్ వచ్చింది ఇంకెప్పుడు పెళ్లి చేస్తారండి అని. సో ప్రతిరోజు కూడా అడ్వెంచర్. పెద్దగా అవుతారు, వాళ్ళు అనుకున్నది చదువుకుందాం అనుకున్నా కానీ సమ్ పేరెంట్స్ యూనో దే ఇంపోజ్ లైక్ నేను డాక్టర్ అవ్వలేకపోయినా నువ్వు అవ్వాలి, నువ్వు ఎట్లన్నా అవ్వాలి, కానీ అమ్మాయికి ఇంజనీర్ అవ్వాలని ఉంటుంది. సో ఇలాంటివి జరుగుతూ ఉంటాయి. సి ఐఎమ్ లక్కీ అండ్ హ్యాపీ టు సే దట్ మై పేరెంట్స్ నెవర్ ఇంపోజ్డ్ ఎనీథింగ్ ఆన్ మీ. ఐఎమ్ వెరీ హ్యాపీ అండ్ లక్కీ. బోత్ మై మామ్, మా అమ్మ, మా నాన్న, లైక్ దే నెవర్ ఇంపోజ్డ్ ఎనీథింగ్ ఆన్ మీ అండ్ దెర్ ఇస్ నో ఇన్ఈక్వాలిటీ ఇన్ మై హౌస్. నాకు ఒక బ్రదర్ ఉన్నారు. దే ఆర్ అన్ఎడ్యుకేటెడ్ అండ్ దేర్ హ్యాస్ introduced in profile, they are agriculture farmers, they are aware about society, కాబట్టి they are encouraging me. సో పుట్టినప్పటి నుండి పెద్దగా అయిన తర్వాత అక్కడ వాళ్ళు అనుకున్న గోల్స్ని కూడా సాధించనివ్వకుండా చేస్తూ లైక్ ప్రతి ఒక్క రోజు కూడా, ఈవెన్ పెళ్ళైన తర్వాత, పెళ్ళి అనేది ఇక డిఫరెంట్ చాప్టర్ మీ అందరికీ తెలిసిందే. పెళ్ళైన తర్వాత ఒక్కరోజు కాదు, 1 month కాదు, 2 months కాదు, 3 months కాదు, 9 months కష్టపడి ఒక బిడ్డకి జన్మనిస్తుంది. అక్కడ ఎంత కష్టం ఉంటుందో నేను ఊహించగలను. ఎందుకంటే ఎవరెస్ట్ ఎక్కేటప్పుడు కూడా అలాంటి కష్టమే మేము అనుభవిస్తాము. అంటే లైక్ ప్రతిరోజు కూడా మాకు డిఫికల్టీస్ ఉంటానే ఉంటాయి. ఎవ్రీ స్టెప్, ఎవ్రీ డే వీ హ్యావ్ టు బీ వెరీ కేర్ఫుల్ వైల్ క్లైంబింగ్ ద మౌంటైన్. సో అందుకని నేను అంటే ఏదో ఒకరోజు ఏదన్నా ఒకటి సాధించినప్పుడే అది అడ్వెంచర్ అని నేను భావించడం లేదు. అంటే నేను ఎవరెస్ట్ ఎక్కడం, వేరే మౌంటైన్స్ ఎక్కడమే ఒక అడ్వెంచర్గా భావించడం లేదు. మా లైఫ్లో ఎవ్రీ డే ఈజ్ అడ్వెంచర్. అండ్ ఈరోజు విమెన్స్ డే సెలబ్రేట్ చేసుకుంటున్నాం కాబట్టి ఐ వాంట్ టు సే సంథింగ్ లైక్ మన ఇండియాలో లైక్ చాలా సంవత్సరాల క్రితం నుండే మనకి చరిత్రలో నుండే ఆడవాళ్ళకి, స్త్రీకి మంచి గౌరవం ఉంది. లైక్ అంటే ఒక చదువుని సరస్వతి దేవిగా, ఒక డబ్బుని లక్ష్మీదేవిగా, భూమిని భూమాత, భూదేవిగా పూజిస్తూ ఉంటారు. కానీ అదే వేరే దేశంలో అమెరికాని అమెరికా మాత, లేదంటే ఆస్ట్రేలియాని ఆస్ట్రేలియా మాత, లేదా ప్రతిసారి మనతోని ఏదో ఒక దాంట్లో, ప్రతి ఒక్క దాంట్లో కూడా పోటీ పడుతున్న చైనాని చైనా మాతగా అయితే పిలవట్లేదు కదా. బట్ ఎంత గొప్ప విషయం అంటే నేను చాలా గర్వపడతాను, మన భారతదేశాన్ని మాత్రం భారత్ మాత అని అంటారు. సో మనకి విమెన్స్కి ఆ గౌరవం అనేది ఎప్పటికీ ఉంది. కాకపోతే కానీ ఇందాక మేడం వాళ్ళు కూడా మాట్లాడుతూ ఉన్నారు, ఆ చేంజ్ అనేది ఇంకా మనం తీసుకురాలేకపోతున్నాం. ఇప్పటికీ 21st సెంచరీలో కూడా అత్యాచారాలు అమ్మాయిల పైన, ఇంకా లేదంటే ఇందాక మేడం వాళ్ళు లైక్ వాళ్ళు హ్యాండిల్ చేసిన ఆ కేసెస్ గురించి కూడా చెప్తున్నారు. ఇవన్నీ ఇంకా చేంజ్ అవ్వాలి అని అంటే అది ఒకరి వల్లనో నేను చేంజ్ అయితే రాదు, లేదా మీరు ఇక్కడ ఉన్న వాళ్ళందరూ చేంజ్ అయితే రాదు. ఎవ్రీబడి హ్యాస్ టు చేంజ్. వాళ్ళు ప్రతి ఒక్కరు చేంజ్ అయితేనే ఆ ఈక్వాలిటీ అనేది వస్తుంది ఇండియాలో. సో చేంజ్ ఇందాక మేడం గారు చెప్పారు, ఒక ఫ్యామిలీ తల్లిదండ్రుల నుండి పిల్లలు చూసి నేర్చుకుంటారు అని. ఎస్, మేము నేర్చుకునేది తల్లిదండ్రుల నుండే. అంటే ఇప్పుడు అమ్మ ఏం చెప్తుంది, నాన్న ఏం చేస్తున్నారు, వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తున్నారు, ఏం చెప్తారు అనేది మనం ఖచ్చితంగా మేము వాళ్ళని రోజు చూస్తూ ఉంటాం కాబట్టి వాళ్ళ నుండే నేర్చుకుంటాము. అండ్ దాట్స్ రియలీ గ్రేట్ పాయింట్ మేడం. నిజంగానే చాలామంది యంగ్స్టర్స్ కూడా తెలుసుకోవాల్సిన విషయము. సో ఈరోజు విమెన్స్ డే కాబట్టి మీ అందరికీ కూడా మనకి ప్రతిరోజు కూడా ఒక విమెన్స్ డే లాగా మనం ఉండాలి. అండ్ ఆల్రెడీ విమెన్స్ డే ఒకరోజు అని కాదు, ఎవ్రీ డే ఈజ్ అ విమెన్స్ డే ఫర్ అస్. అండ్ ఇక్కడికి వచ్చి ఐఎమ్ వెరీ హ్యాపీ టు బీ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ ప్రోగ్రామ్. సో అందరికీ కూడా బోత్ మెన్ అండ్ విమెన్ హ్యాపీ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ విమెన్స్ డే. అండ్ ఇందాక చెప్పాను నేను లైక్ ఓకే, ఇందాక ఇంట్రొడక్షన్లో కూడా ఇచ్చారు, I have climbed 6 of the 7 continents' highest mountains. So, after 7th summit, I have already started my practice for 7th summit. and that seventh summit will be maybe will finish in May. So adi May lo plan chesanu, we are planning in May. So that's not the end for my journey. The journey will be continue after that also. So currently I'm training and inspiring many youngsters to climb and achieve their dreams, whatever they like dream, with the help of my coach and his team. So currently నేను MA పొలిటికల్ సైన్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ఉస్మానియా యూనివర్సిటీ చేస్తున్నాను. అండ్ ఆల్సో మౌంటైనీరింగ్ నాకు చాలా చేసింది కాబట్టి, అంటే మౌంటైనీరింగ్ వల్ల నాకు ఇంత పేరు వచ్చింది కాబట్టి ఆబ్వియస్లీ ఐ విల్ కంటిన్యూ ద మౌంటైనీరింగ్ జర్నీ. అండ్ మై ఎయిమ్ ఇస్ టు క్లైమ్ ద ఛాలెంజింగ్ 14 peaks ఆఫ్టర్ 7 summits. సో వై నేను ఛాలెంజింగ్ అని అంటున్నానంటే దే ఆర్ ఓన్లీ 8,000 meters peaks. సో that will be very challenging and హార్డ్ వర్క్ కూడా చాలా అవసరం ఉంటుంది. సో ఆఫ్టర్ దాట్ నేను కరెంట్లీ ఐఎమ్ వర్కింగ్ ఆన్ ఏ ప్రాజెక్ట్ కాల్డ్ శక్తి, ద పవర్ ఆఫ్ ఉమెన్. సో ఇందాక చెప్పాను, సొసైటీ కూడా నాకు సొసైటీ చాలా చేస్తుంది అండ్ మెనీ పీపుల్ హ్యావ్ హెల్ప్ మీ అండ్ హెల్పింగ్ మీ స్టిల్. సో ఐ హ్యావ్ టు, ఇట్స్ టైమ్ టు పే బ్యాక్. ఆబ్వియస్లీ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ డూయింగ్ ఏ జాబ్, ఐఎమ్ ఏ స్టూడెంట్ స్టిల్, బట్ నాకు తోచినంత నేను ఏదో ఒక త్రూ నేను హెల్ప్ చేయాలి సొసైటీకి, లైక్ యంగ్స్టర్స్ లైక్ మీ హూ ఆర్ ఫ్రమ్ పూర్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్. సో వర్కింగ్ ఆన్ ఎ ప్రాజెక్ట్ శక్తి, ద పవర్ ఆఫ్ ఉమెన్. సో దిస్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఎయిమ్ ఈస్ లైక్ will raise the funds and 100% funds will be donating to underprivileged girls for their education. This project led by 2 women's high altitude mountaineer, obviously it's me, and Miss Kavya from she's an Indo-American and she's a NASA scientist. So we both are leading this project, and we climb so they can read ane concept tho memu ee project ni start chesam. Project framework is going on. That's my next project. So the journey is continuous. End anedi ledu. Yeah, so thank you so much for having me here, and especially ma'am, thank you so much. It's a wonderful day for me, and me andarki kuda I'm very happy to meet you all. And yeah, once again a happy International Women's Day to all.
Thank you, Ms. Purna. You're not only a great mountaineer and achiever, but also an excellent public speaker, very confident public speaker. You'll also be a great leader in future. It was really heartening to know the challenges and difficulties you faced in achieving the success. What we see on posters is only a success story, which is the tip of the mountain above the sea level. But what goes into making that success story is really very inspiring. And we wish you all the best for your future. And you climb all the big summits that you have been dreaming of. See, that's a sign also. So thank you so much. It has been a really delightful afternoon for all of us, knowing about and listening to our guests of honor who have excelled in respective diverse varied fields. I'm sure this kind of exposure is very rare for the staff of our department, and these moments and thoughts will remain with us for a long time. I now request Lata Mallikarjuna ma'am, Principal AG A&D AP, and DG RTI Chanda Pandit ma'am to please felicitate Ms. Sheikh Salima ma'am. Sunita Ayagari to please escort ma'am. Thank you so much, PUG ma'am. I request Sudharajan ma'am, AG Audit Telangana and DG RTA Chanda Pandit ma'am to please felicitate Dr. Sudha Sinha. Ms. Shailaja to please escort AG ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. I request Ms. Sharanya Bhaskar, ma'am, AG Audit Telangana and DGRT Chanda Pandit, ma'am, to felicitate Ms. Purna Malawat. Sunita, ma'am, please escort. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. On behalf of RTA Hyderabad, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed guests, Ms. Sheikh Sulema ma'am, Dr. Sudha Sinha ma'am, Ms. Purna Malawat ma'am for being generous with their time, given their busy schedules and joining us here today. Thank you for sharing your inspiring and eye-opening experiences and thoughts with all of us. We thank Ms. Parveen Mehta ma'am, DI, HRIR in coordination, Ms. Atrey Das ma'am, ADI training, and Shri JPN Singh sir, DG training, for encouraging us by joining online virtually today. We sincerely thank our HODs, Ms. Lata Mallikarjuna ma'am, PAG, A&D AP, Shri J.S. Karape sir, DG Audit Central, Hyderabad, Shri Anindya Das Gupta sir, AG A&D TS, Ms. Sudharajan ma'am, AG Audit TS, and all the group officers for sparing their valuable time and gracing the occasion. Thank you all for the immense support in making this event a grand success. I also thank the DGs, PDs from other training institutes as well as HODs, group officers and staff from our user offices for being with us virtually today. Special thanks to all of you staff members who have joined us physically and have made this program a memorable event. We thank our estate office under AG Audit Telangana for the support in organizing this event, as well as the officials and staff of RTI who have worked tirelessly to make this event a success. Last but not the least, a special thanks to our DG ma'am who has conceptualized this idea of commemorating the achievements of women achievers from various fields by sharing the same through this forum, so as to provide an encouraging learning experience for all of us. Thank you, ma'am, for your guidance and encouragement in organizing the event. Thank you, one and all. I request the HODs to kindly adorn the stage for a group photo.